Hey my friends, thank you for clicking on this video. My name is Sonia and this is Majestical Plants. I have been dreading this video. Pure honesty right here. I have been buying lots of Hoyas. If you recall, I told you that I had lost a third of my collection because of the heat. So I have been replenishing my Hoyas. And in my last video, one of my last videos, I added 23 plants to my collection, 19 Hoya specifically. And today I want to do my additional Hoyas that I have been purchasing since that video alone. I have a total of 40 Hoyas in front of me and around me. And I want to share these with you. So stick around. Let me know which one is your favorite. If you have these in your collection, help a girl out. Tell me what you do for them, how you take care of them, and what kind of light do they like. Again, these are all new to my collection and I don't want to lose any of them, especially my wish list Hoyas. I have a total of 8 wish list Hoyas that I want to show you. And the rest of them are just my impulse buy because they were at a great price. Thank you for stopping by. Let's begin. We've been talking for a little while now. It's time to show you my beauties. I was at a plant swap 2 weeks ago. And we usually go to this plant swap every fall and spring. And I couldn't believe this plant when I saw it. I couldn't believe how gorgeous she was. I had her in my office and I took her to work because she was gorgeous, and slowly she started doing the whole I'm not happy, losing a leaf, yellowing some, and by the time I got to her, I couldn't save her. But this one was at that plant swap and I only paid $20 for her. $20. Look at this. And she is gorgeous and full. She is a Hoya subquintipennervis out of variegated. And isn't this stunning? $20 for this whole baby. I was so happy to get her back. And I love the way she's growing. She's like very compact. You can barely see her stem in there. I mean, you won't be able to see, maybe in the back. But she is gorgeous. And I do see, since I've got her, she's been growing. Her stem has been growing. So yeah, I only paid $20 for her. Gorgeous. And she feels like silky. I don't know what the feeling is, but she is just stunning. And she is one of my favorite when it comes to the outer variegation and the huge leaves. The roundness of those leaves. Look at this leaf in the bottom. Just a beautiful plant. Subquintipennervis, aka Pachiclada, out of variegated. That's my first one. What do you think so far? Do you have her? Where do you keep her? Again, because I had her in my office, it was too cold, you know, the AC, she wasn't liking that. So I'm going to put her in my greenhouse and see how she does there. Especially now that it's not as hot, you know, it's fall and it's getting pretty cool. I think she'll do fine there. Let me do this one I purchased from Canopy Plant Co. And it's the Clemensorium. I have a Clemensorium, but she was not as big as this one. And I think I only paid about $50 for her. And the backing, that line in the back, it's striking. This one is like sun stressed. I don't sun stress. I've said this many times. I don't sun stress my Hoyas. I don't feel like they need to be sun stressed because I do like the green foliage of my plants. Here's one that has beautiful splash. Can you see that? Right there. Yeah, that's the Clemensorium, and I have cut her already and propagated her for my shop. If you are interested, it's in my Palm Street shop. All right, let's put her to the side. I'm gonna try and get the bigger ones so I can put them back and then start showing you my smaller ones. This one, look at the beautiful leaf right there, that dark leaf. It's one of the newest leaves. Look at the vein on this baby. This one I got from Anna's Plants. Let me see. Anna with Plants. It's not labeled. But she's a YouTuber, and I know you know who I'm talking about. Anna with Plants. And I got it on her premiere, her website. And yeah, it's the AH040. I was so excited to get a plant from her. This one is a stunning beauty. Those dark. Now, I don't know why this leaf in particular is darker than these other leaves. And larger too. So much bigger. I wonder if she was giving it more light. And that's why it grew. Not sure. But I have her next to my standing Barina, and she's loving it there. Very thick. Very thick. So that's the AH040. Gorgeous plant. All right, so let me show you this one. And I purchased several of this plant without even realizing that it was the same one. They all look very different. I mean, they're not from the same seller, obviously. But they all look very different, and they were all in very good price. So I said, when they all arrived here and I started caring for them, and when I using my insecticide soap to prevent crawlers and stuff like that, I realized, wait, I just saw that number on that other Hoya. Yeah, had purchased 3 of the same one. But it's okay. It's okay because, again, I have a shop and I can put them there. But I want them to be a little bigger before I sell these. So this is the AH001. No, I'm sorry. AH0001. 3 zeros in there. AH0001. This is her. Let me try and protect the substrate. Look at that beautiful splash. And this new tendril, she didn't come with that tendril. She grew it here. But look at how beautiful this plant is. Look how beautiful this plant is. Oh my goodness. I am in love with this one. And very thick as well. Feels like cardboard actually. But she is gorgeous. So that is that is number 1. Let me see where the other one is. Just have to laugh at myself. This one is number 2. Oh gosh. Look at that. Those leaves are just stunning. The vein, and then look at the back of her. The vein, and then the splash on top of that is just, I had to. The same species or the same cultivar. I'm not sure if it's a species or a cultivar. I haven't looked it up. But the same plant, but with different variegation or different splashes. Like, come on. You wouldn't have known they were the same unless you saw the tag. Let me show you number 3. Now this one's a big one. Oh, no, stop. I'm going crazy. This one is the 001. These two are the 0001, and this one is the 001. That's the newest leaf right there. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? But this leaf kind of looks like the other ones. Less splashier than the other two I showed you. And this one. But this new leaf up on top, this was under my care. And isn't this breathtaking? I am in love with this. And yeah, it is. I'm looking around to see if I find. No, I think it was that. The 20001 and then the 001. Very confusing. But I'm looking around. Yeah, making sure. I am very happy with my purchases, even though it's repeated. Oh my gosh. All right, let's continue because this video is going to be very long. I have too many Hoyas. And they're all very thick and not glossy. You saw that. But this one, let me show you this one. I have her in my ghosty bouillon. It says bouillon in the inside. My ghosty mug. And I got it from Home Goods. Yeah. Home Goods or Burlington. $3.99 for this beautiful mug. But this one is the AH092. AH092. And this leaf and, you know, the baby leaf right there, they're the newest ones. But again, that rigid, look at the rigid on the leaf. Rigid, the edges. And very thick. This one's new, but these two were the ones that it came with. These two on the bottom, and you can see all the growth in the center. They're growing new leaves right there. So yeah, this was purchased in September, and you see how much it's growing. So I'm saying, people say that Hoyas are slow growers, but except for the compacta, these grow extremely fast. 092, AH092. Gorgeous baby. Okay. Let me see what else I can show you so I can put them away. This one here is a Ache Venensi. And I've never heard of her. But as many of us are in love with Ache. Anything that says Ache, we will buy. Let me say it. Let me take that back. I will buy. This one is Ache Venensi. And I had never heard of her, but I was like, okay, let's try that one. Look at the ridge. Look at the veins of this baby. They're so pronounced. And that's something that I love about all my Aches. And the back is like that purple vein. All the Aches have that beautiful veining on the leaf. It is one of those characteristics of the Ache, that veining. And I'm going to show you another Ache and that has very similar veins. This one came as SP Ache, and she came with one leaf, but she came with this leaf, and you can see the rigid of the leaf. Let me try and take this out. The edges on those leaves, how rigid and beautiful they look. Look at the vein. You see that again? This one has it, but not as pronounced as this one. This is a new leaf, and this one is too. And the back, another characteristic of the Ache, that purple vein in the center. Isn't this gorgeous? And again, this is SPH. This leaf here has a little bit of splash on her. I'm not sure if that is going to continue throughout, but these are my two H's. I have a few more, and I am going to show you my wish list. Do you guys remember in one of my videos, I told you I had bought an Ache that cost me about $100 and that I had to ask for a refund because the leaf melted in less than 24 hours, and that the person only gave me a portion back but didn't want to give me the whole thing. I purchased her again. Yes, it cost me a little bit more, but this one is in fantastic condition, and she's already growing. I am going to show you that because that was one of my wish lists. So let me see what else I can show you so I can put them back and then keep the smaller ones here because there's too many here. This one is the Lee or Lyi, L-Y-I, and she came with two peduncles, and the peduncles had buds, but she did not flower. Here's one of the peduncles right there, and then the other one is on top. Let's see if I can see it right there. There's another peduncle right there on the top right there. But yeah, she didn't flower for me, but it's okay. I knew she probably would not because she had traveled all the way to me, and I see some new growth. So she's growing, she's adjusting. Yeah, that was Lyi or Lee, L-Y-I. And I've had this one several times as well, and somehow never made it past 2 or 3 months. So I decided to buy a mama plant, a big established plant, and so far she's doing really well. Sometimes that's what it takes. If I struggle with anyone in particular, any of my Hoyas in particular, I will try again, but with a more established plant. All right, let me pause here so I can put these. Yeah, so I can put these back, and then we'll continue with my smaller ones. So let me show you the next one. This one is the Rhyme Splash. I do have a Rhyme Splash in my cabinet, but that one seems like it doesn't grow at all. I've had it for maybe a year and a half, and she has not given me any leaves. Her roots are fine, she is fine, but she doesn't want to grow. Therefore, I had to buy a second one because these leaves are gorgeous, but they're not growing. And the ones that, look at that. This is gorgeous. This is a beautiful plant. The Rhyme Splash, and you can see new growth there, new growth here. And as I said earlier, I purchased these sometime in September, and already she's giving me new growth. Yeah, that's the Rhyme Splash, and she came in tree fern fiber and perlite, and I didn't change it. It's doing fantastic. I actually think this one was purchased sometime in the beginning of October. Yeah, the beginning of October. And she is doing fantastic in there. Rhyme Splash. I'm excited. Can you imagine? Not only because it's splashy, but the leaves are big. So can you imagine a full basket or this baby on a trellis? This one was one that it wasn't on my wish list, but I have been looking for her for a little bit. And I finally found her, and I got her from a Facebook market. US Hoya Facebook Market. And this is the Velosa Calbang. And you can see why I was looking for her. I put on the message ISO Velosa Calbang. And immediately Maria sent me a picture of, I have one. I paid, if I'm not mistaken, it was $30 or $35. And yes, look at this. Beautiful baby. I have the other Velosa Glabulosa, the long one, and I don't really like that one. Even though when I sell her or swap with her in my plant swaps, people love it, the fuzziness. I just don't find that leaf attractive. She's very long and odd looking in my basket. She hangs, but she's a hit in the swaps. People would swap her immediately. But this one I love because of, you see, those dimples. Beautiful, beautiful plant. So yeah, that's the Calbang. Okay, let me put these aside. This one was also another US market, and it's the Iris Marie. I had an Iris Marie, but she didn't do so hot. She melted in my greenhouse. So I got another one. And the leaves are very simple, but you see that middle vein in there? That line right in the center? That makes her so pretty. And when she emerges, she's a little like reddish. You see that red tone right there? If I can try and get that, you can see a little better. I need to do my nails. I know, I just don't have the time. That is her. Iris Marie. And I've had her for less than a month, and she's been growing too. They grow really fast. This is why I don't understand how people say they're slow growers. Let's do another one in this pot so I can return them as well. And this one, I won't be able to pronounce it, but it's Yunnan. 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 And she is also very pretty. You can see some splashes. Let me move this. You can see those denty leaves right there. And they all have some sort of splash. So pretty. New growth on the tip. And it's very, to be such a tiny leaf, she feels very thick. She is thick. I'm not sure if you can see, but see how thick she is? Yeah, Yunnan. Yunnan. I had never heard of her, but I was like, that was a great price. I want to show you this leaf right here. If you can see how, there. You see those dimples in there? Such a pretty, pretty plant. There's so many Hoyas out there that it's impossible to not have one on your wish list. All right, so far, okay, let me show you this one. This one is also very pretty. And I, again, had never heard of her, but she came from Casita Mia Creation. Erica, if you have not watched her on Palm Street Lives, she has extraordinary, great prices and beautiful, beautiful plant. This one came from her. And it's the Calistophyta tabalong. 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 Look at this.
This is a Calistophyta. Have you ever seen a Calistophyta this gorgeous? That dark leaf. It reminds me of my Noel. My Noel is so plump and juicy. This one is too. Look at this. Such a gorgeous plant. And again, she's in fern and oh, there's the price. $35 for this baby. She's in fern and perlite. And from Casita Mia, Erica, I also bought this one. The Crypto. These two leaves are new under my care. She came with these two leaves on the bottom. And that's the Crypto Obscura. I didn't know there was an Obscura that was silver. And my Obscura is super prolific. She blooms constantly. And we're talking about 20, 25 blooms at a time. And I was unaware that there was a silver one. And she wasn't in my radar. It was just a great price, and I decided to buy her. So there is the Cryptochrome, Obscura Cryptochrome. And she has that obscura look, that veination. Very pretty and very fast growing. All right, let me see what else I can show you. This is I bought her with one leaf. One leaf, yes. Let me take that back. 2 leaves, maybe 2 leaves. Yeah, the 2 leaves on the bottom. And that's the verticillata heart shape. And she is gorgeous. Look at this. Now this one was purchased like in September. Yes, September. Also, I think that's pretty fast. That additional leaf and that tendril. I think it's pretty fast. All right, let me show you these. I'm going to put these back and I'll be right back with the next ones. All right, so the next one I'm going to show you is this Viacensis Splash. And another one that was not on my radar, but was at a great price. And she's not splashy, but they did tell me, the seller told me that if I put her in lower light, she will produce splash. So therefore, I'm going to try. I've been trying that. She's on a shadier spot on my bedroom shelf. And the reason why I did buy her was because of those beautiful round leaves. If you have a Matilda, you know what I mean. She is just gorgeous. I love the round denty leaf. Even if she doesn't give me the splash, I'll be happy. Oh, she dropped her baby leaf. Oh no. Was a baby leaf on its way. Okay, let me put her back. But yes, she is gorgeous and very feminine like. Someone asked me in one of my videos, how do you know she's feminine? I said, I don't know, probably because of the name. If it's David's Cup, it's a male. If it's Jasmika, it's a girl. Who knows? I tend to call everything she. Like this beautiful baby here. This one here is Handsome Pen. Wait. Handsome Pen. Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Handsome Penin. Girl. I'm going to have to put that on the screen because this is crazy. Paen. I'll put it on the screen, because if I show you like this, it makes no sense to you. But again, another one I did not know about, but was at a great price. So it went into my cart. But she is gorgeous. Look at that. You tell me this is not a pretty plant. And it has the potential of splash. So yeah, I believe I paid less than $15 for this one. And I do like the shape of the leaves and how they kind of look like caudatas, don't they? Kind of looks like a caudata from me, from far away. Here's some splash. It has potential for splashing. And the back, very simple. I haven't even seen what the flowers look like, nor have I Googled, nor, well, I Googled. Half of these, I don't know what they look like when they mature. But she is on my collection now, and I'm going to take care of her. She is gorgeous. I like her. I like her a lot. Let's see. Now, these over here that I'm going to show you, Penny's Treat. Again, maybe less than $10, I believe I paid for her. Penny's Treat. And surprisingly, her leaves are not as thick as I thought. They're not very thick, but they do have those beautiful dimples. Kind of reminds me of the crinkles. All right, this one here is the Shuniana. Never heard of her either, but we'll give her a try. Very thick, very, very thick and rigid. Nothing special. Well, she does have that beautiful veining, if you can see. Nothing special, but again, one of those great finds. This one is called the Sprinkle. Now, I do have a Tinkle Sprinkle or Sprinkle Tinkle or something like that, but didn't look anything like this one, so I decided to add her. She came with sprinkles, and she is in coco coir and beautiful roots down there. The ones that I'm going to show you next are from the same seller, except this one. This one is a Icensis, yes. Pachiwali Icensis Splash. And this one was on my radar. Not on my wish list, but on the radar. How could it not be? Look at the beautiful splashing on that leaf. So pretty. And the margin. Can you see the dark edges? Very pretty. I don't recall who the seller was, but I'm in love. I'm in love. You know what song is that? All right, so all of these that I do have in here, except this one, came from the same seller. This one is Puyan. Have you heard of the Puyan? I haven't. But she's on my collection now. Puyang. P-U-P-H-U. Like the Fuan says. Oh, it might be Fuyang. Yeah, Fuyang. P-H-U-Y-A-N. Fuyang. All right. All of these are from the same seller, and I showed you the sprinkle. That was the same seller as well. And I purchased from her a total, she's heavy, a total of 8 plants from the same seller. Let's start with this one. This one is CV Blessing, and I have a Blessing. And again, she is not growing as fast as I would like to see her grow. But when I saw this one for, out of the ones I'm showing you now, were less than $20. Less than 20. Yes. And this one was maybe one of the most expensive ones. But yeah, I was saying that I have a Blessing. She was on my wish list when I acquired her last year. And she is very slow. Well, let me take that back. I just said none of them are slow. But she grows slowly for me. Maybe since I bought her a year ago, she's giving me 2 leaves since then. And this one, I just purchased her, and I already see a new growth point in the center right there. Oh, right there, there's a new growth point, and you see the tendril is on its way. So yeah, sometimes just some specimens are not healthy, or they don't grow as fast. But this is a Verticillata Wayang, Wayang. And look at this leaf. This is amazing. Look how beautiful this leaf is. The shape of it, the veining, it's just gorgeous. There's a couple of splashes there too. Isn't that just beautiful? Verticillata Wayang. And I paid less than 20 for this baby. All right, this one is the Rusty. R-U-S-T-Y. Rusty. Had never heard of her or him. We're going to give him a him. But I thought the name was interesting, and the shape of the leaf are plump and interesting, so I decided to buy it. New growth on its way, new tendril. Hopefully they will grow fast, and I can chop them and put them on in my shop soon. This one is RHM 932. That's 5R5. And it has something here written. All right. Again, look at that beautiful vein in the center. Can you see it? That's a pretty one too. RHM. All the RHMs are, at least to my liking. 932. RHM 932. I might keep them in this tiny cup for a few more days, and then transplant them into my regular pots, 3-inch pots. And this one says Hugo or Huge. I'm not sure if you can see that. She hand wrote them in marker, and the marker is kind of fading away. That's why I have to transplant them and give them a tag. And this one is also very interesting. Look at the shape of that leaf. Hugo or Huge? Don't know what it is, but she is gorgeous. Okay, so did I show you? Oh, this one, these two. This one is the Leland Joseph seedling. Lost power for a minute. The Joseph And I only bought this because my nephew's name is Joseph. Oh my gosh, just crazy. That's what a Hoya head does. Buys things because there's no rhyme or reason why we buy things. But the Joseph, it's already giving me new growth back down there in the tip. You see that? Joseph. This one is what? It says Joseph too. Oh my gosh. How are they both Joseph? It says Leland Joseph from Secret Garden. From Secret Garden. And this one says Leland Joseph Seedling. I don't know if they're the same. If this was a seedling from the mama plant, I don't know. All I know is I have two Joseph now. So that's gonna be it. That is it for that one. Oh, and one last one before I go into my wish list. She was not a wish list, but she was pricey because she's a new one. And the one I bought had 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 leaves. No, it had a set of twos. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8, yes. It had 2 more nodes, and I chopped it up and I propagated and sowed them. But this was about that tall. I was able to chop up those 2 additional nodes and made a good profit out of it, because this little thing here, she is costly. I paid $150-ish for this baby. Jasmika. And I sold two cuttings of her so far. So I did make my profit back, but wow. For Polynera to be that expensive, people really have to like this one. It's nothing. I actually like my out of variegated more than I do this one. And I have chopped her many times and have sold several of her. But yeah, I like that one better than this one, but this is what people are looking for right now. But let me show you my wish list purchases. Let me put these back and I'll show you my wish list purchase. Okay, finally, I get to show you my wish list Hoyas. And the first one I'm going to show you, it's so tiny. You're going to ask yourself, why was this particular Hoya on my wish list? And I am going to try and remember to find a picture of this baby girl and show you. There's so much soil on my table. Let me see if I can wipe it down. All right, so this is called the Uniflora, and she is so tiny. Uniflora. Look at this. Do you see how dainty this beautiful baby is? She has that dark leaf. I love the dark leaf and the center vein. I don't recall which video I saw it in, but I had to get it because she is so cute. And this one is not sold everywhere. It was very hard to find. I logged into a live on Palm Street
And I was just there, just kind of browsing, and she mentioned a uniflora. And I went back to my wish list and I'm like, is that the one I was looking for? Is that one of, that sounds familiar. It was, and I got her. I don't recall what I paid. She's in my collection now. That's the smallest one. She's been with me for about 3 weeks, or so. All right. Then I have tried this one several times and continuously failed with her. But I got this one from Cactus and Exotic, I believe, and their plants, no matter how difficult I've had the plants with prior sellers, apparently with them, the same plants that I've been having difficulty with survive. So it's something that they have, that their plants are so much healthier and established that I don't do as badly with them, even though I had struggles many times with them. This one, the Lori Lynn, was one of those that I struggled so much with. This might have been my 4th purchase. And so far with this, with the Cactus and Exotic, I've had no issues. She's been growing. She is a gorgeous one. Again, I don't sun stress my plants. They get plenty of light, but not direct light. And she has been doing very well. I see a new leaf on the way. You won't be able to see it, but she has been doing extremely well. And this one here in the center has a little bit of pinkish, but she has been one of those difficult ones that I've always wanted to have her. I have the Wyetii and she is gorgeous, but I wanted the Lori Lynn because of the pink purplish tone it gets. So she is finally in my collection and doing well, because I've had her, as I said before, I've had her 3 additional times and she did not do any good for me. All right. This one was another wish list, and I was so happy when I got her. She came from the same seller as this one, I think. Yeah. Let me see if I can see that. Hoya, no, Joya's Roots, if you can see that. And this one has been on my wish list for several months, not too long. When I saw her in a live, I said I have to add her to my wish list, and I did. And it didn't take me too long. It took me about 2 months to find her. But she is called the Campanulata Splash. Look at it. How can she not be on my collection, in my collection? You see the dimples, those abs in there? She is gorgeous, and she's been growing since she's been with me. So hopefully she will grow even faster and we can add her to the shop as well. This one was also on a Palm Street Live, and I had just put her on my wish list about a week prior to me purchasing this one. It's the Hoya GPS 9309, and she looks very similar to other Hoyas, but I saw a mature picture on Google sometime. Someone had mentioned this one, and I went to search for her, and I just fell in love with the mature version of her. So hopefully she will look like that one. If I find a picture, I'll slide it here somewhere. But yeah, I added her, and in about a week I found her. That was a lucky find because sometimes you have plants on your wish list for years or months and you don't find them as easily. But I was able to find this one very fast. So I was blessed. So I have 4 more. And these are as beautiful as this simple green one. They're all so pretty. Let me show you the chibi. Calistophyta chibi. Is that how you say it? CHIBI? And this one, oh my goodness. I have been looking for this one for months. And I have contacted someone several times about this. Actually, she contacted me several times about a plant I have on my shop that she wanted. So she was trying to do a trade, and I didn't want to buy, or I didn't want to pay the $195 she was asking for this. $195. And I didn't want to pay that. But what she was wanting didn't add up to $195, obviously, because we couldn't do the trade. And I held on. I was patient. I said, it's going to come up. And I paid $100 for it. $109 with tax and shipping. So it's less. Maybe 85. Maybe 85. Let's say about 85 for a chibi. And she is giving me new growth right there. I am so excited. And if you are familiar with Hoyas, you know this one is just like the Jasmika. She is popping up. Everyone wants that baby. Then I got a Polynera intervariegated. And the seller, she's on Facebook Market, US Facebook Market. And she does a lot of her Hoyas in hydroponic. I have bought many Hoyas from her. I would say like half of my collection comes from her. And I had purchased a different one. It was a little bit more established, but it came in hydroponic. It didn't do well. It didn't do anything. It just melted away, and I communicated that with her. And she, as amazing as she is, she rooted 2 nodes for me in tree fern and perlite and sent it to me for free. I said, well, let me at least pay for the shipping. She did not. She did not charge me anything for this. The first one she did charge me, I purchased. It was about $45, and it was a nice specimen. But again, because I don't do hydroponic, it melted away. I am so grateful to her for she does that all the time. And she says, you support me all the time. Why can't I do this for you? And that's how we support each other. I support her when she does her purges. And she hasn't bought anything from me because everything I have the majority comes from her. But she follows me and she encourages others to buy from me. So I am really grateful for her. Her name is Wei, or Wei, WEI. And if you see her on US Facebook Market, she's a great seller. All right, so let me show you my last 2. And I am going to show you the ones that I have been hunting for over a year. And that one is, they're both Aches, surprisingly.
This one is the Ache Dragon Egg. And I am going to try and show you why I paid so much dinero. Pagué mucho dinero por esta bebé. Can you see? I'm not trying to show my face. The veination on this baby. And let me show you the back. The Ache characteristic is stunning. And she didn't come with this tendril. Oh, am I showing it? She did not come with this tendril. This was grown under my care. And it came from cactus and exotic as well. But yes, look at this beautiful leaf. I am so in love with her. She mentioned, Anna with Plants mentioned this in one of her videos. And I was like, that's the plant I've been looking for. So I said, she mentioned it, it's gonna go viral. Everyone's gonna look for her. And that's when I started like actively looking for her. And I found her, and I did pay a little penny for her, but she's worth it. She is worth it. That's the dragon egg. You can see why it's called the dragon egg. It even feels like bumpy. Like you can feel the veins, and the edges are like very sharp. Gorgeous plant. All right, so my last one. I'm going to give you a few minutes. See if you remember which plant I purchased that perished in less than 24 hours. And then the lady just gave me $34 out of $100 and some dollars that I paid for her. Do you guys remember what plant was that? It was an Ache. Ache Air. My Ache Suri Air. And this baby is stunning. Stunning. Ache Air Suri. She came from Hello Beautiful Thing. I've purchased a lot of plants from her lately. But she has been growing so much. She came with 2 leaves. And look at her now. You see this? Can you see this baby? I am so in love with this plant. And the splash. You see the vein? Look at that. And the back, again, that purple vein right in the center. And she has been growing so much. I am so happy. So happy. It's my third purchase. Both of the times that I paid for her. That $100, $100 and some dollars that I paid. And then I found another one for $65. And luckily she refunded me immediately, because when she got here, I sent her a video and she responded immediately and refunded me the $65. And then this one is my third purchase. And I am so happy with this one. She came from, as I said before, Hello Beautiful Thing. So what do you think? I believe I counted 40, and I'm not 100% sure if those are all of them. I might be missing 1 or 2. I'm waiting for a package that might have about 10 more. I will show you those when they arrive in a different video, because this video is extremely long
And I will also show you, I'm in the process of finishing my video of my Calistophylla seed pod. Do you remember? I had a seed pod and it finally opened and I planted it. And I planted the seed pods. And I'm in the process of recording that. That happened at the beginning of October. And today is the 22nd of October. I want to show you the process of when I removed it from the plant and the process when I planted them, and now the process of how they're looking like right now. They have grown, and I am so excited to show you that. So I'm in the process of doing that video and this one as well. And I have like 3 projects going on at the moment, but I will upload them as soon as I can. I hope you like my new Hoyas. Tell me in the comments which one was your favorite. I know I showed you about 40 and you probably lost count just like I did. But thank you for stopping by. Thank you for clicking on this video and staying with me throughout this whole video while I show you my new Hoyas. Thank you, my friends. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. And as always, have a majestical and blessed day.